Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Married bookworms.
Married bookworms who?
Married bookworms who are ready about talking about books. That was a...
I didn't know you were going to do that.
I know. That was a good joke.
That was good.
It was so bad. It was so good. All right. So welcome back. Another episode, another week. We are going to be full of content today. We got lots to talk about. We're going to do our reading update. Mm-hmm. We got a few more questions to answer. A couple more questions came in. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't watch our video from last week, we did simply a question and answer video, which was really fun. A lot of people liked it. Mm-hmm. But we got a couple more questions to answer. We're going to do Corey's question of the week. And then we're going to do a fun segment that we're going to be calling Have It, But Haven't Read It. Mm-hmm. We could play this game for a long time, but we each selected 5 books.
We'll save you, and it's only 5 books from each of us.
These are some books that maybe we've had a little longer, or maybe ones we haven't shown yet. Mm-hmm. Have it, but haven't. It's hard to say. Mm-hmm. Have it, but haven't read it. Mm-hmm. So these are books we have, but obviously haven't read them yet. Mm-hmm. So no big deal. So let's jump right to our reading update.
First. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have been reading the same book. I've been showing it. It is Stephen King's Pet Sematary. You can see how far I've gotten. As I expected, I'm going a little slower through it. I don't know why. I don't feel like I get through his books quickly. That's not anything bad against them. When I read Misery last year, it took me almost a whole month to read it. I just obviously absorbed them a little slower. Mm-hmm. So you can see where I'm at. I'm nearing the halfway point. So whether I'll finish it before the end of the month, probably not, and that's fine.
Not at this rate.
That's fine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to put a lot of pressure on myself for reading books. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to feel like I have to finish on a deadline. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm kind of opposed to doing book clubs. Mm-hmm. Just because I don't want to read on a deadline. I want to read because I want to. And there's a couple days this week that I actually didn't read. Mm-hmm. We've been watching a show on Netflix, and last night I watched the Packer game, and it was a late game, so I didn't have any time for reading. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But my goal is to read every day, but also I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself. So I'm going to get through it as quickly as I can. Mm-hmm. With that being said, I do plan to buddy read a book with someone in November. Mm-hmm. So I probably will start that book November 1st regardless. Yeah. So I may be going 2 books at once. Yeah. Which for me will work because the 2 books are very, very different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's Pet Sematary. I like it so far. I think it is getting a little creepy. I'm getting more of that creepy side. Mm-hmm. Like there have been a couple pets now that have come to life. And the neighbor, if you read it, the neighbor is sharing some stories of when he was a child. And I'm a little suspicious of him. I'm all going to say. I'm a little suspicious of the neighbor. Okay. He seems like he might have some secrets, and he seems like he's a good liar. Okay. But that's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at on this. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, it's a good read. It's a fun read. I mean, not fun in like hee-haw way, but like fun in like
it's not lighthearted or anything.
It's fun to read. Yes.
Fun to read.
Yeah, not like going to the amusement park. A creepy one.
I guess I have a little bit more going on than Corey does, but I'll go through it quickly. I just finished The Man from the Ocean by Bridget Shepard. So, Bridget, I don't know if you're going to watch this, but I did put together my official review of this one that I will post either tomorrow or the next day. And yeah, it was such a delight to get to read this ahead of pub date. So this does come out officially next Tuesday. This is like a tech sci-fi book with elements of mystery, thriller, and romance. So it has a lot going on.
I like that.
It was an excellent read. So again, I was so glad for the opportunity to get this book from her, and she even gave us a shout out in the acknowledgments, which is amazing. So yeah, just finished this one last night. And then I've been reading this one, not for super long. I started it like really late at night, I think sometime last week, and that never really goes well. So it's like I didn't get very far into it, and then I was trying to prioritize the one that I just showed. But I got a little bit further into it today sitting in the carpool line, so I'm yeah, I'm over 50 pages in.
Chapter 8.
The Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre from Aardvark. So this is a really good one to read leading up to Halloween. I needed like something creepy right now. So that is fitting the bill for me. Yeah, I'm excited to get further into it because yeah, I'm not very far, and I do think it's a slightly longer book. It looks like it's like 400 pages. But like pretty short chapters, which I'm loving. And then this one I started before that one and did make a better or a bigger chunk in with this one after I finished Bridget's book last night. This is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. A little bit more of a different spin than the last book I just showed. So I need a little bit of, not creepy, and this is whimsical but still witchy and like gives that like
Fun,
Halloween vibe
a nice
for
witch.
me.
So nice witches?
Yes, I'm reading two Aardvark books right now.
That's amazing. That's good.
I literally just started this from the library, so yes, we do utilize the library.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering.
For some maybe salty individuals, especially on Instagram, who think that we don't know that the library exists. So I did set foot in there, and I grabbed this one off the hold shelf. This is a nonfiction book. I think that was actually a question that we had, too, if we read nonfiction. So here you go. This is called I've Got Questions, The Spiritual Practice of Having It Out with God by Erin Hicks Moon. So this was suggested to me from my sister-in-law. I'm already really, really liking it. I literally just started it this afternoon. So it's one that I've been anxious to read, so that's why I didn't wait to start it. And then last but not least, this one, Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. Not very far into this one. It's a nice short book, which I'm glad about. Actually, both of my book club books for November are shorter, so that is helpful.
That's good.
Because I'm going to be taking on the Reformatory, as I have mentioned to you guys as well. So this one is for my in-person book club. So I will be excited to get further into this one as well, because I'm barely into it. But that is what I have going.
You've got a lot of things starting.
I finished an audiobook today, so I'd like to start a new audiobook. Otherwise, I don't know, like, that's actually not a lot for me, honestly.
That is
it's not a lot for me.
That is good for you, yes.
Yep.
Only, you've just started a few books.
Right, so I finished one, and then I'll have like 4 physical books going, which really isn't bad, and then an audiobook, so.
There you go.
And they're all plenty different from each other, so
good.
It works.
All right, so there's the reading update. That was good. That was a good update. Nothing too crazy to go about, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's jump into Corey's question of the week. CQOW. OTW. There's not like a good way to say it, like
No.
Q.
Not really.
No.
No.
It's not like.
Don't hurt yourself.
No, it's not a good acronym. Corey's question of the week. We touched on it a little bit last episode, but I wanted to ask more people, what is your perfect length of a book? Like, what is the perfect amount of pages for a book? Do you like to read longer books? Are you thinking like a novella, like 182 pages? Or like, what is your perfect length of a book? For me, it's 320 pages. Like, a lot of the books I really liked and got through really quickly, they were about that length. And I think that's a perfect amount. It's not too short, definitely not too long. If you get a 320 page book with like shorter chapters, like that's the sweet spot. So I think 320. What do you think?
Well, I mean, that's probably what I would say. I mean, I don't know. I'd even go like less than that. Like 300 is really nice.
Like 307.
If it even comes in slightly like less than 300, I'm happy.
Yeah, upper 290s.
I don't know, but I would say literally, like if I'm not being too picky, I'd say anything under 400 pages is preferable for me. Once it hits that 400 mark, I'm like,
yeah,
ugh. Like I start to call that a long book.
I know.
Even though I know it's not that long, but
we're kind of wimps.
I would say literally anywhere between 300 and 400 pages makes me happy.
Yeah. So by 320. So what is your perfect length of book? And is there a length of book where you consider it too long and you're like, I'm not gonna read, that's too long? Like, is that like 500 pages, 600? Are you talking like 1,400 pages? Like, I don't know. So what is your perfect amount of books, and what is too many? Like, what is, I don't know, is that a thing for some people? Like, is that too many pages?
I feel like once it starts verging on 700, 800, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know about
like
that.
You take a look at it, like, oh, this book looks really good, but it's 800 pages. I don't know if
As I've mentioned, I read my Bible, and like, but that's because I'm not like sitting down to read it in like, a week. Like I'm reading it in the span of an entire year.
Yeah.
So then that's not so intimidating. But
That's
like if
true.
you were trying to read a book more on a, I don't know, not a deadline, but still, like I feel like that would be very intimidating to me. Like a book that's anywhere over 700, 800 pages. I don't know if I'd pick it up, to be perfectly honest.
No. So comment below, what is your perfect amount of pages for a book? For me, it's 320. Katie said 298. So what is your perfect amount? Let us know in the comments, and let's jump in to a couple questions we received. I want to do a quick update. Last episode, I did put kind of a challenge out there. Because someone was asking if they could see a tour of all of our bookshelves, kind of a tour of our house, a tour of our bookshelves, a tour of some of our reading spaces. And I said if we can get 10 people to request that in the comments, we would do it. And we got about 35. We got about 35 requests for it. So we are going to do that video. I actually took some more time off work next week. So
we're gonna plan for it then.
When the kids are at school one day, hopefully get some good lighting. We'll film that video. I'm thinking like a 10-minute video. One of us will be the tour guide, and we'll show off all of our spaces, some of our reading spaces, some of our chairs, and we'll show a tour of our kind of our house, but specifically our bookshelves and our reading areas, like where we read. Some of our chairs we'll show you upstairs in our book nook, which a lot of you guys probably have never seen. It's a little tiny bedroom that we have like a little reading area.
It's mostly just like for books to hang out in.
Yeah.
Like I have sat in there to read a handful of times, but you will see it's very tiny, and I would have loved to have like a much cozier chair in that space, and that would have motivated me to actually read in there more. But it's not big enough to house the kind of chair that I want.
There's just no room.
The chair that's in there is like, it's okay. Like, I mean, it's better than the dining room chair, for example. But it's still not the most desirable location for me to read. So, but we do still call it our book nook or reading.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that video next week. Hopefully we can get that filmed and posted. It'll be like an additional video. So we'll probably do 3 videos next week. We'll do our normal stuff, and then we'll do our special. It'll be a special book tour.
Afternoon book tour.
Because you guys we asked, and you guys want to see it. Someone said they're nosy, and like that's fine. Like I'm not, I would be curious too, because you guys have pretty much only seen this. Like this is it.
Yeah, this is definitely not all.
This shelf, which is pretty much our crown jewel of the bookshelves. And one of the questions we did receive is, where do we get our bookshelves from? And it's mostly from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, because we have a certain, as Corey has mentioned, we have a certain
aesthetic
taste, I guess, for our space.
The shelves in our book nook, you will see those. Those are from Amazon, and they are nice. Like they are nice. We had a lot of comments on them, but they're not really the style of this house. We bought one of them when we were in our old house, which was not as old of a house, and it kind of fit that aesthetic there. So those are a little different, but all the other bookshelves we got off Facebook Marketplace. Because that's a good place. Like this bookshelf behind us, I think we paid $150 for it. Yeah. Which was a deal. I mean, it's from the 1950s. It was very hard to move. It took a lot of maneuvering because it's 4 pieces and it's really heavy because it's all solid wood. Yeah. But I constantly peruse Facebook Marketplace because that's where I'm gonna find something I'm looking for. Yeah. Probably, like our house is a lot of wood. Like all the wood floors are oak down here. Upstairs are all maple. So I'm looking for a very certain aesthetic. So I always, if I need to, maybe we'll look somewhere else, but I keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace. I kind of have like bookshelf, bookcase saved into my searches. Yeah. So when I go on Marketplace, it's like throwing them at me, and I'm just waiting for. I have found some good ones.
Yeah, we do officially desperately need more book space, so
I know, because all the books we got at the book sale are sitting in our reading room, just in book towers. Someone called it like a book city, like if you have multiple book towers.
But it's gonna start to bother me the longer that happens. So
I know.
They need a home.
I did find one recently, but I have missed out on a couple too because I was too late to get them. So
Shucks.
that's a bummer when I find one I really like and then I'm late.
Yeah.
All right, so that was one of the questions. The next question is, someone asked me, as a mailman, have you seen more people buying Aardvark or Book of the Month? And I will say more people are doing Book of the Month. I think that's just the more of the,
That one's been around
it's
for
a little
lot
bigger, it's
longer.
more well known, and that's fine. But that's why we're here. We're trying to get that Aardvark out there.
Yes.
But I would say in general, I deliver a lot of books. I think I like a lot of from thrift books or some of those book websites. I always kind of smile when I deliver books because I know what they are. You can just tell. But I think a lot of people are buying books, not as many as I would like, but I would say more people do Book of the Month, which is, and their boxes are very easy. They got those blue boxes. They're
Yeah.
very easy to spot. But I would say not overwhelming. Like I don't think neither of them are
But yeah,
overwhelming.
You've delivered both. You have delivered Aardvark too.
Yeah, not as I want to get more Aardvark out there, but
Yeah.
I obviously can't be repping it. It's not part. That wouldn't be good. All right, so someone asked, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to answer this one. How many books have you read total? And then how many books of our books have we both read? I know we did a very one of our more well watched videos was a video of books that we have both read and loved.
Yes.
I would say we've maybe read 15 to 20.
I know. I feel like not a lot because, of course, Corey hasn't
Not
been
a ton, yeah.
big reader until more recently. So most of the books we have upstairs in like our read room are ones that I've read personally. But and then there are a handful in there that he read and I didn't because I just probably won't. So then we kind of move them up there if like we either both have read them or we're thinking one of us won't, read it. But yeah, that'd probably be a fair guess. I would say there aren't a ton that we have both read.
Yeah, not yet. We have different. We do have different tastes. Like we really do.
Yeah, they overlap sometimes.
There's some
but
overlapping, but yeah, we generally gravitate towards different stuff. Usually
we
at different
both like
times.
thrillers, but it's just that we end up reading them at different times.
At different
I
times,
guess.
correct.
I don't know. Yeah.
So how many books do you think you have read?
For
I know
Christ's
we
sakes. I said to him before we came on, I'm like, I
know.
have no idea.
And obviously I don't we weren't keeping track in high school and
Yeah, I mean that's really
outside
hard.
of high school.
From if you're
But since you started tracking it on Goodreads, what do you think?
I think I've been tracking for the last 3 years or so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So multiple hundreds.
Gotta be
Yeah.
400, maybe more.
400,
I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, that's an estimate, but a lot. Because I've already read over 100 books this year, so if
That's true.
helps you. And I read 140 last year. I don't know what I read the year before, but if you do the math, yeah,
You do math.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I would say I'm probably at 40 to 50, which is good. That's good I'm actually very happy with that. After going 10 years with 0 books read,
for
I
sure.
mean, we're doing.
You've more than made up for
We
it.
are doing pretty well. And then another question was asking, how do you keep track of your books read? And obviously, we do use the Goodreads app. That is the best way to do
I
it.
also use Storygraph. Storygraph is another app that I really want to put out there. It is female Black owned, so she's a Black woman and came up with the app. And it's super, it's just really user friendly. It has other features that Goodreads doesn't, and you can do quarter and half stars, which I love. And it's cool. You can kind of go on and put what the book, what elements of the book had. Was it adventurous? Was it mysterious, reflective? You can check off all that stuff, and then you can still write a review just like you would on Goodreads. But I still can't move away from Goodreads entirely, so I actually use both.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I guess if I go in to mark it read on Goodreads, it's just part of my routine now, and then I just go to Storygraph and I do that as well. But check that one out yet, by the way, if you have not yet. So.
Yeah. So we do. Yeah. Obviously, we do use an app to track our books. We're not writing it down.
I don't
So
do that.
if the internet would go down, we would lose our progress. But
yeah,
it is a nice way to use it, and obviously it's a good social tool too. Like a lot of you guys have been requesting us to follow our Goodreads, which is cool. Maybe we can link that up again. If you don't follow us on Goodreads, it is obviously a good way to see what people are reading and get recommendations.
Yeah.
I mean, they always have like the top 10 books for October. Check these books out. And you can like click on them, like add it to your want to read list, and then your want to read list grows to be gigantic. And that's how it should be. All right, last question on here. Someone asked, we're probably not the best people to ask which Stephen King book to read first because we're
both not sure
amateurs.
If we're gonna be,
but
mega fans.
But last year when I was thinking about doing it, we did put out a poll. And the two most popular choices were Misery, which I read last year due to the poll, and then Pet Sematary. But a lot, like 11, there's a lot of books.
Okay. Well, I thought you were gonna say that like somebody else said a different one, but I think those were the two, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't know that
there's a lot of different
but
options, but those are the two overwhelming popular choices. So I would say start with one of those. But we're not the ones to ask. Find like one of your Stephen King people and have them let you know which ones to read, because I'm still undecided, to be honest. So those are the questions. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right.
It's not too late to ask questions. We can always answer them, but you guys know a lot about us now, which is good. And one more thing I wanted to ask, since I do respond to a lot of comments, if you don't mind sharing your name. I know some people have their names in their YouTube handles, but if you've been communicating with us a lot on comments, a lot of you guys, I don't know a lot of you guys' names. So if you don't mind, if you don't have to, if you're not comfortable with it, but just after you do your comment, maybe like type underneath like what your name is, because I can like respond to you by name, but also we can like communicate on here if I like. Can call you out by name if that's all right. Like Susie said, she liked it. She liked that book. So if you don't mind commenting your name, just so it'd be, since we're building this little family of book people,
personal.
we can call each other by name. I am Corey, no E, Cory, the correct spelling.
I'm Katie with an E on the end, not a Y, so I'm not Katy, I'm Katie, which I think is probably the most common way to spell it. But
so no, now we got the introductions out of the way. We're gonna jump into a segment that we are calling, and this will be the title of the video too: Have It, but Haven't Read It. Have it, but haven't read it.
It was kind of a funny like voiceover or whatever you call that they had, that was like trending on Instagram, and it is pretty funny. It's like the voice of it is very funny. It was like just placing a book down and like every single time, have it but haven't read it. Like, and I did it once, and it was I used it once, and it was pretty funny. So I was just realizing like, and we have way more than what we're gonna show you.
And then we made our own reel, I think last year, and it was called said that I need it but still need to read it. So it's like kind of a similar take. So books you have but you haven't read. I tried to select some that we either have had for a little while or ones that we haven't shown on here yet. I think we're trying to show new books that we have. So we each got 5 books. We'll alternate, but let's show some books that we have but we haven't read yet. Because if you watch our last video, you learned that we have 872 books.
873 now.
73
in our. I got another one recently.
In our collection of books in our library, and I figured we probably have only read a quarter to a third of those. Probably a third. So we're looking at like 500 books that we still have not read. So we have them, but we haven't read them yet. So we got to start reading them.
Gotta keep reading.
We can't just have. You can just have them. Having them's fine too. That's called the collecting part. So my first one is, Katie reminded me, we actually haven't had this book for very long, but I almost forgot we had it because it did come out this year. And after reading up a little bit on it, I am very interested. It is called Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. So the very definition of a page turner. I like this. I like this on the bottom. It says, "Careful what you lie for." So it's kind of this Sloane Caraway. Sloane Caraway is a liar. Harmless lies mostly to make her self-proclaimed sad little life a little bit more interesting. But obviously she's going to get some trouble because she's going to continue to lie, and she's going to put herself in some situations that maybe she shouldn't be in. But this was one that it sits on her shelf with the binding like this, and I keep kind of drawn to it, but I've never really read a lot about it.
I won that in a giveaway too.
I know.
Awesome.
And it looks really good. It's got some good praise on the back. I'm here to help. I'm your friend. You can trust me.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if you can trust her. So if you read this one, let me know. Because honestly, like, having this many books, there are books I forget we have. And there's some that I probably myself haven't really looked into.
Yeah.
This was one of them. This is one that draws my eye quite a bit. And I just like the title. Like, I can tell it's going to be good. I can tell it's going to be up to my speed. And I am not lying about that. This is the truth.
Good one.
So once... So that is Count My Lies. If you've read this one, let me know if...
It looks good.
If I should read it.
Well, you should. It's just going to be a matter of when.
Yeah, I have that one, but I haven't read it.
Okay, this one I have had for, I feel like, too long. And I owe it to one of my buddies on Instagram to read this. Like, yeah, ASAP.
We bought that when we were in Illinois, right?
Iowa, Illinois. I mean, it was
when we
Illinois.
crossed the river.
Over the
Yes.
bridge when we were on a family, we were visiting family, and went to this really great queer-owned bookstore, I believe. And this book is called Red, White, and Royal Blue. Casey McQuiston? I think that's how you say her last name. This book is super popular, so I feel like a lot of people have read it, but I have not. And a friend of mine that I've connected with on Instagram has, I don't even know how many copies of this book, but it is quite the collection.
Like
he has
all of them.
like so many editions of it, like in different languages. Like there's a blue version of this book. It's pretty impressive. Like, I would actually love to go see his collection in person, but he does show it, on his, show it a lot on his feed and everything. But he loves this book, and so does Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I love her. Outrageously fun, romantic, sexy, witty, and thrilling. What happens when America's first son falls in love with the Prince of Wales? So, it looks good. I really do need to read it. I'm sure I'm going to love it.
That one we have had for a while.
Yeah,
I remember getting it.
And we have had that for a decent amount of time.
I remember getting it. So I remember our kids were losing it at that bookstore.
Yeah, it wasn't the most fun trip to the bookstore. We loved the bookstore, and we just would have liked it more if our children had been babysat. Let's just say that.
It was memorable. It was memorable. I remember that we got a really good drink there. It was like a tonic espresso.
Yeah.
And I remember getting that drink, and I remember checking out, and the lady asked me if I was okay.
Yeah. It's like, that's a fair question.
And then she asked me, "Are you sure?" But we did fine.
It was fine.
It was a nice time. Very memorable. All right, up next for me is a Book of the Month book. This is from May of 2023. And honestly, this is a book I didn't even know we had.
Again? Oh my goodness.
I know. That's why I'm selecting some of these books, because we
don't even need to go to the actual bookstore anymore.
I know. I'm just shopping at our own shelf. It's really nice. Just give me a basket, and I'll just
there you go.
give me a coffee, and I was like, this one looks pretty good. This is called The Last Word by Taylor Adams. It's got a creepy house on it. You know how I feel about creepy houses. Another one I looked into that.
It's like a book about an author.
Yeah, after posting a negative book review, a woman living in a remote location begins to wonder if the author is a little touchy or very, very dangerous. In this pulse-pounding novel of psychological suspense and terror from the critically acclaimed author of No Exit and Hairpin Bridge. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, why I didn't... Because this was a book we got when I was not reading.
Right.
So some of the books that we bought outside of my involvement in this.
That's why it's new to you.
Yeah, so I was like,
oh, I didn't even know.
I was like, which Book of the Month book have I not read yet that I want to?
Lots of them.
And this is one I was like, ooh, The Last Word, what's that? And I picked it up, read it, and man.
I think we're actually going to do the book No Exit by Taylor Adams in the new year with in-person book club.
Oh, really? So, yeah. That sounds right. That sounds like my speed.
Yeah.
That sounds like my speed. And textbook version of a book that we had, but I didn't know we had it. So clearly I haven't read it yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when's that gonna fall for you? You know,
Soon, sooner or more soon.
you seem excited about it.
I know.
With, like,
I'm
Little
like,
Eyes.
that's the thing. Like, I'm excited about so many books.
Yeah,
I'm
you just
excited
can't read 'em all at the
for
same
so
time,
many books. So
unfortunately.
putting them in order when I'm going to read them is very difficult.
Yeah.
It'll depend a little bit on my mood, and it'll depend how much the book is staring at me.
Okay.
I pick my books mostly by how much they look at me and how drawn I am to them. There's certain books where every time I look in the direction, I'm drawn to it. And that's how I decide, and I'm usually pretty good. I'm usually spot on.
All right, next up for me is A Man Called Of by Frederick Backman. So we now have 3 books by him and have not read any of them. So this is the one I'm choosing to show.
You start with that one?
Because it is such a popular book, and I feel like I've heard mostly good things. Of course, you're going to hear negative things about all books, I feel like. Like, at least somebody's not going to like it. But I feel like, yeah, I would say the overwhelming amount of people have enjoyed this one. If there was an award for most charming book of the year, this novel would win, hands down. And they made it a movie, but it's actually called A Man Called Otto. So I don't know
We've
why
not
they
seen the
did
movie
that.
yet.
And well, I don't want to until I read the book. So I will watch the movie. But yeah, I have a feeling this one will be like a slower paced book, which is probably why I still haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'm going to like the story. There's no doubt about that. But I do struggle sometimes with a slower paced book. So I just have to be in the right mindset.
It might be a little sad, too.
And sad.
I heard it's a little sad.
But I will read it. Don't know how soon, but haven't read it. Haven't read it yet.
One that we have but haven't read yet is a book from an author that we have met. He's a Midwest guy. That's why this book is called Kitchens of the Great Midwest by J. Ryan Straddle. Someone in the comments of last video suggested his books and asked if I've heard of them. And funny enough, Katie and I actually met him.
And I read a different one of his books.
He came to our city, which was pretty cool. He was publicizing his new book. But this is probably his most well-known book. And The Kitchens of the Great Midwest. Cute little book, nice little book. And I'm sure I will like it because I like books about food. I like books about food. I like books with any element of food in it. A sweet and savory treat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, coming of age story. You like
I know,
that
like
too.
this book is speaking. So whoever has suggested this author obviously knows what I'm into. So thank you very much. So Katie has read one of his books. We do have a couple other ones, not all of his books yet, but this is probably his more well-known book. And I gotta dig in. This is one I think I could read.
It's not in the best shape.
Man, this
though,
book is not in good
unfortunately.
condition.
It is not.
We need to
might need to replace it. At
Yeah,
some point.
and we do
Get
have
a better,
we do have one of his
a
books.
large print.
Yeah, the
one.
Lager Queen. And we had to buy it in large print, which I regret doing now too. But
We're gonna have to find.
maybe
I think we'll.
maybe that's. I keep complaining about it.
There you go.
I keep
Maybe you'll like
complaining
that.
about how small the font is in.
Pet Cemetery.
So maybe I need a large print.
There you
I don't know
go.
what's going on there. So this is Kitchens of the Great Midwest. If you've not heard of this author, check him out. Super nice guy. He was cool. We had a beer with him.
Yep.
That was 2 years ago. That was
That was a while ago.
That was when I was just getting into reading. So that was kind of my first.
It wasn't 2 years. It was probably like last spring.
Kind of like my first author event. So it was
Yeah, I
pretty
think it
neat.
was.
It was pretty neat. Give that one a whirl. Check out his other books too. Add them to your Goodreads.
Yes.
Say want
There
to
you go.
read.
Want to read.
J. Ryan Straddle. Want to read his books.
This one is an old book for sure. I'm gonna want to know when it
Never
came
heard
out,
of it.
actually.
Just kidding.
Ha ha ha. The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. And I will just forever think about the scene in 10 Things I Hate About You where, the main character is reading this book. And we just rewatched that movie actually not super long
that was
ago.
good.
It's such a good movie. But yeah, this is a classic. I am not big into classics, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard excellent things about this book. I just feel like it's one of those that maybe like everyone should read, sort of thing. And it's not very long. Oh, it fits into my, real nice.
Under 300
look at that.
pages.
It's like, oh wow, it's even like under 250. Yeah, I could read that real quick.
Perfect.
But yeah, I am curious to know the pub year on this one. Is it 1971? Is that right? But yeah, so this is, they do call it a modern classic. But yeah, let me know if you've read The Bell Jar, if you like classics. So yeah, we have had this on our shelf for quite some time. So I thought I would show that one.
The next book I have but haven't read, I had to choose an Aardvark book, obviously. So I was looking through the Aardvark books, and we got quite a few that we need to read yet. But this is one that I think we've had for a little bit of time yet. Not super long, but this was one that I was pretty excited about when we selected it. And one that a lot of people have said they enjoyed. They're like, have you read The Strange Case of Jane O?
It's a really cool cover too.
Yeah. Awesome cover. Let's show it.
You always gotta show the.
Let's show it.
Oh man, look at
Man,
that.
that is cheery.
I love that. It's
So-
like a purple and purpley pink and green.
Yeah, so a spellbinding and a provocative novel from the New York Times bestseller author of The Age of Miracles. A young mother is struck by sudden and puzzling psychological symptoms that illuminate the mysterious dimensions of the human mind and of love.
It looks good.
Just, sounds like an interesting read. Psychological books I'm into. And this is really a book kind of looking at memory and like,
Yeah, I think
are
it'd be
you
a really
remembering things
intriguing read.
correctly? But she disappears.
Yeah.
Like, she disappears.
That's such a cool cover.
Yeah, so if you read this one, let me know. It is not available through Aardvark anymore.
Sadly.
But yeah, not too long. This is probably fits into my sweet spot of reading. Maybe even
Look at that.
275.
It's even less than 300, man.
Yeah. So if you read this one, let me know. After it came out with Aardvark, a lot of people were coming out of the woodwork and be like, "Man, I loved it. I read it. So good. Highly recommend." This would be a different style of book for me. Not so much the thriller horror I'm into, but just more of a psychological mystery almost.
Yeah.
Like, where did Jane O go? I need to find out.
Yep. All right, next for me. Is polarizing the right word? I don't know if that's right.
Yes, that's good. That'll work.
Yeah, like this book has definitely gotten some attention, both I think negative and positive. Yes, Butcher and Blackbird by Brynn Weaver, and it is part of a series. So there's 2 more, and I guess it'll remain to be seen if I really like this one when I eventually read it and if I will want to continue. But one thing I have heard is that a lot of people thought this could have easily been a standalone and that they didn't really care for the it doesn't say
what month
when
or year
it came out. But I got through Book of the Month, yes. And I've said however many times that I was going to read this one. And actually right now, this season would really be an appropriate time to read it. Not that I can't read it any other time, but actually it's not even just creepy, it's a love story as well. So this would fall into like the dark romance.
Is it spicy?
Yes, I've heard it's very spicy.
Like how many peppers?
And
like a habanero?
I don't know. And then it's obviously got, some disturbing other content in it. In fact, look at the content and trigger warning page right here. And then it goes slightly onto the back as well. So if that tells you anything, that is probably, it is one of the reasons I've put it off as long as I have, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach it or not. But yeah, it's part of the Ruinous Love trilogy. But I am intrigued. So I feel like I at least have to give it a try. And, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know how long the chapters
looks readable.
are. It definitely looks readable.
It looks very readable.
And it's what it is giving me vibes of, which we are very big fans of, is Dexter. So it's like, and then it's a couple like who
do that stuff.
Yeah, violent things together. So
Are they vigilantes?
That I don't know.
Like
I have
Dexter?
to read it says the viral Friends to Lovers dark romantic comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry.
Ooh, it's a friends to lovers romance. So they like do it together.
Yes. It says, can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? So, yeah. It looks like
it sounds
pretty interesting.
like it's got potential.
Yes.
But a little scary as well.
But I'm also like, ugh, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least for me is this one I have had a while. We ordered this from one of our OG book outlet orders, like one of our first times we ordered from the book outlet. This is one that I selected. I just noticed now, inside the sunflower is a creepy cabin.
Of course.
This is Edenville by Sam Rebellion. It's funny, a major new talent from R.L. Stine, author of Goosebumps. That is awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is one, it actually seems pretty scary. An unsettling, immersive, and wildly entertaining debut novel from an exciting new voice in horror for fans of Paul Tremblay and Stephen Graham Jones. So some big names. So this may be a book you've not heard of before, but I've also had plenty of people say they enjoy it. But this seems like a book that I would like.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the sunflower, and I like the creepy cabin.
Yeah.
If you put a creepy house on a book, I will buy it. So, yeah.
I don't feel like we know too
The
much
font
about
is a little small. I will need my readers.
Yeah, we were talking about he's gonna need.
Someone suggested readers for me, and I'm like, man, that is. I actually had the laser eye surgery done, but that was. I used to have really bad eyesight. I got it done the year Katie and I started dating, so in 2011, but in like early spring, 2011, I got the laser eye surgery done. So my eyes are still pretty good, but maybe I'm losing them already. I will need the reading glasses at some point. So someone just suggest, even though like I can still see, they might help me read actually.
Yeah. Maybe not a bad thing.
I know, I like that. So this is Edenville. I love this book. There's a reel of me in the sunflower field, and I have this book over my face.
Yeah, that's pretty
and like
funny.
it pans, it's all sunflowers, and then it's just
I'm
me.
like, do you notice anything different?
And then it's just me, and people didn't notice. It was
No,
that
it's
good of a
uncanny.
disguise.
All right, I do have to say I'm going with the saving the best for last, because this is just funny at this point.
It's not funny anymore.
It really isn't.
It is funny, you're right?
Okay, so this is one that I have shown plenty, and that's why it's funny, because I still have it, and I still haven't read it.
Still haven't read it.
The Midnight Library.
And we'll continue to not read it.
No, I am on a mission to prove him wrong. So I feel like, because we were talking about this recently, that in December, neither of us are like overly into Christmas reads.
Yeah.
I will definitely read more than he will, because I do like to at least do a couple, but I don't go crazy. Like, I'm not the person that will strictly read holiday themed books in December, because it gets to be too much for me. And then they're like all the same at the end of the day. Like, we really love to watch stuff like that we will do kind of in excess.
Yes.
We do like to do that. We like the cheesy ones that they come out with on Netflix for sure. We don't watch Hallmark movies, but ones like that, or like ones that are just classics, like we watch every year, that we get into. But as far as for books, for some reason, I love the like spooky books for like this type of season. But when it comes to Christmas, I'm just kind of like, eh. So I'll do a couple. So I'm actually kind of thinking I'm gonna squeeze this in, because I really, really want to prove you wrong that I'm going to read it.
Are you thinking it, or are you like planning on it?
I think I'm planning for December, because it will not fit into next month. I know that for sure.
All right.
And it's like also really short. So I mean, I really shouldn't have a problem. I think it falls into my, wow, look at that. It's like under 300
Like,
pages.
you will probably like that book, too.
I probably will.
Just based on what we know.
But I've definitely heard very mixed reviews, but I could see, I would think I'm on the side of liking it. I would think. Yeah.
I think based on...
I would think.
Even when I read it, I was like, this actually does sound pretty good. But next year when we do this again, Katie will show that one again.
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
I like challenged her, so I think she's got a little more...
I have some motivation.
Like a little more motivation.
Because
I told her, I'm like, I don't think you're ever gonna read that book, and I think I want to be proven wrong. Like, please prove me wrong, because I have some of those books too, and
I like to tease him too, because it's like he'll say, "I'm gonna read this," and then like he made such a big deal out of the goldfinch and what's the other one?
The Secret History.
Yeah, and
hey,
nope.
I'm happy to have those books, and there will be a day. There will be a day when I do that. It'll be soon.
We like to give each other crap.
It'll be soon. It does help. It does help to be married to another book person, because then you like, you know, you get to like
have some accountability.
give a little bit of accountability and like a little nudging,
Give some,
and
some
also
gentle nudges.
and you can help them. You can help them read the books that they say they're gonna read but never do.
Or we maybe don't do it so gently. It's
But-
actually bullying. I don't know.
No, there's
some fun.
there's no bullying.
No.
It's just help. It's just, you know, assistance. Just gentle camaraderie
Yeah.
in the book.
Sure.
In the book, you know, if you're a bookworm and you're married, you know,
Yep.
yeah, that's good. But yeah, that's what we got for you today. So those are the books we have. We will do this again. We
Yeah.
will do this
We have
segment
plenty to
again.
choose from.
Haven't read it.
Shockingly.
I actually had a harder time picking these books out than I thought, just because we want to show new books and
I guess I
also
didn't really
books
understand
that
the
we
assignment.
haven't
I
had.
mean, I don't know. Some of them. No,
No,
I picked ones that
you
we
did
haven't
good.
shown. That we haven't shown.
You did good.
The last
You
one,
did good.
clearly.
So we will do this segment again, probably like maybe like once a month. We'll do it, show some books that we have but haven't read, because we want to show the books we have. And it's also, every time you take a book off the bookshelf, it's a little more like motivation to read it, and it gets you excited about the books again. But that's also a problem if you get excited about too many books.
Because then I have this thing of starting too many of them, of
Mm-hmm.
course. But like, there's just not enough time in the day to read
But yeah.
all the books I want to read. It is kind of a bummer.
That's all right. That's why this is fun. It's like a challenge you will never win. You can have this hobby forever, because you will never read all the
I'm gonna be
books.
buried with a lot of.
And
my
they're just
books,
gonna keep
for
writing
sure.
more and more books, and you're just gonna keep
And I'm
buying
gonna want
them.
those. Yeah.
And it's
a
this
never-ending
it's this
cycle.
cycle that's amazing. And it's this is why there's readers, because there's so many books.
Yep.
And you can't read them all like Pokemon. If you could, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I'm gonna have to read a lot more. But thank you guys for watching. Go back, watch some of our videos. Someone commented they watched some of our older videos and commented how much we have grown.
Yeah.
Which I hope so,
Yeah.
because those were funny videos. So go back and watch some of our OG videos, because they're pretty hilarious. I mean, our videos are not amazing yet, but they're getting more amazinger. So
Getting better.
go back, watch those. Drop a comment if you're still watching. Drop a comment. We want to hear from you guys. Leave your name. Let us know what's your perfect length of a book. I want to hear. I want to hear what you think.
Yep.
And also, just let us know. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you're reading.
Yeah.
And we will catch you again at the end of the week.
Yes.
I will come up with a new segment with a
sounds
clever name, but it'll probably just be us showing off books that we have.
Yep. We'll talk to you then.
See you later.